right side of history can be a lonely path to forge. While you're fighting to keep this country safe from the liberal Mexican queers, it can sometimes feel like no one understands you. With so many libtards polluting society, how is a true patriot like yourself supposed to find meaningful connections? Now you can, with Insurrection, a dating app for right-wing extremists. From the minds that brought you Farmers Only, Insurrection is an app exclusively for the most conservative Americans. To ensure this, users are required to take a political analysis test before creating an account. Much like Tinder, Insurrection lets you display your top interests on your profile. You can choose from a wide array of items, such as cigarettes, yelling, truck, Keith Urban, dogfighting, and more. Now that you've completed your profile, it's time to start swiping. If you see someone you like, press the center button to raise the Confederate flag fully erect. If the person raises their flag on you too, the app will direct you to the nearest KFC Taco Bell to meet.
Hold on. You guys are gonna come in, you gotta be wearing a mask.
No, I actually don't have to wear a mask because I have a disability.
What disability is that?
I'm illiterate.
So we used uppercase I instead of a lowercase L, which basically confirms that he's like in the house with the Clintons where they rape the children. So like, I mean, if he's gonna like run for president, I don't think.
No, that's like some Al-Qaeda stuff.
I want you to be the Donald to my Ivanka.
Oh hell yeah! Hey, what's up, Dirk?
We still beat the storm the Capitol today?
Oh no, man, I'm not really feeling it today.
What? Why?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm just like not that angry anymore, you know?
Insurrection, getting you laid so you don't have to do terrorism. Hello, welcome to your new Kindle.
Hello. What is this? What is this?
I'm the voice automation feature. I come with all 2021 Kindle models.
That's cool. Cool.
What are you reading today?
I think I'm gonna read Pride and Prejudice.
Excellent choice. There are 4 hours and 30 minutes left in this book.
Okay. Thanks.
Actually, there are 4 hours and 47 minutes left in this book.
What?
4 hours and 30 minutes is based off the pace of an average reader, and I didn't realize you're not quite there yet.
Oh. Got it. Thanks. I'm sorry.
No, take your time. Is this like your first time reading in a while?
No, I read all the time.
Oh, I never would have guessed. What are you doing?
I just wanted to see the definition of that word.
Scrupulous? You really don't know what that means?
I've learned it before, but I just forgot.
So you don't know it then? Scrupulous means diligent, thorough, and extremely attentive to details. I can see why you wouldn't have heard that before.
Ouch.
Four hours and 57 minutes left in this book. Why did you highlight that?
I don't know. I just thought it was interesting.
Do you think you're deep for highlighting something in a book? Vanity and pride are different things, though the words are often used synonymously. Do you think that's profound? That's not even an idea, that's just a fact. Though I'm sure you're like astounded because someone knows the definition of two separate words. You know what? You're done with this. No, I'm giving you Diary of a Wimpy Kid because that's more suited to a 4th grade reading level.
Oh, no, I already have the hard copy of that.
You don't deserve eyes. But since you have them, I'm turning off so you can see a picture of the biggest idiot of all time.
But
This was like 2 years back, and had a crush on this girl. And basically, I took her out on Valentine's Day. We went to Ghirardelli's, had some ice cream. It was supposed to be a good time. The entire time, she was talking about like my current best friend. And to this day, he still walks a little bit behind me because he thought I was gonna punch him in the back of the head for it.
So my worst Valentine was like, I was like in 5th grade. 5th grade, and I had like a little boyfriend, and he was like rich, plain. So he bought me like some earrings, a rose, and a bag of hot flamings. Wow. So then I got home and my mom saw everything. She was like, what is this? And I said, like, my friend got it for me. So basically she made me return everything, and then he broke up with me and said that I broke up with him because I didn't get the right chips.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's trash. Hi, my name's Tom. I'm 38 years old. I'm a military veteran. And my worst or weirdest Valentine's Day experience ever was in Valentine's Day of 2005. It was the first few months I got out of the military in December of 04. I met a girl from Northern California. I was working at the YMCA. I made her a really nice handmade Valentine with construction paper, hearts, little cherubs. I glued them on and everything. I brought it to school. The kids helped me make it. Her name was Mary. And she ended up standing me up that night. I was living in San Diego at the time. And honestly, it led to like a 16-year and continuing mental health downward spiral.
instead of on Valentine's Day, let's put 16-year mental break.
Yeah, sounds like a personal thing. I think there's more to it than that.
I was dating a semi-pro baseball player,
Wow.
which we'd met in college. So
Good
love
for
him
you.
to death. Super. He played for St. Louis Cardinals. Anyway, so we were like dated in college. We're all sweet at each other. He started traveling. He was with like AAA team. I all of a sudden was like, man, we should do something super special for him for Valentine's. It's coming up. I'm like all pumped. I knew he had a break. I'm like, we know fly in. Maybe I'll like, I don't know. So I call. Somebody else answers his phone, obviously female, and I'm like, hey, hi, is Mike around? She's like, oh, yikes, hold on. So I very quickly am like, you know what, remain calm. It's all good, remain calm. He picks up the phone and I go, hey. He's like, yeah, so this is weird. I'm like, this is even weirder. So, I was planning on surprising you Valentine's Day, which was that day. And I'm like, so early morning. Side note, I should have told you that too. I'm like, so this is really awkward. So I'm guessing I don't need to fly in. He's like, yeah, I was gonna call you to break up with you. And I was like,
Oh
you
my
know
God.
what? We're good. Thanks, you just saved me a plane ticket. Solid.
Hello. Good morning. I too have a few words that I would like to say about our dear friend Fred here. While my relationship with Fred wasn't as close as some of yours, I knew Fred to be a kind and caring individual. Now, hearing all your stories today, one thing that's clear across the board is that Fred wanted the best for others, which is why I think he would have wanted all of you here today to be introduced to New Skin. Now, what is New Skin, you ask? New Skin personal care products with premium ingredients that give you all of the good and none of the bad. Nu Skin has a unique 3-step formula. You know what? Here. Valiant. Nu Skin uses a unique 3-step formula to repair, nourish, and protect. Now Fred knew about quality, okay? From what we know, he was a quality husband, a quality father, and a quality friend. You should expect the exact same level of quality from your skincare products. Now, who would like to try a sample of our Age Lock Serum? Well, you know what? I have a willing participant. It's not yet in the ground yet. Right next to me. So, there we go. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, take a look. Alright, he was sort of a hefty fella, but he is glowing. Trust me, if he wasn't ice cold, I would think he was alive. This is a very nice, lovely service that you provided him with here today, which I'm sure wasn't cheap, which is why you'll be happy to know that you can get the Nutricentials trial set for only $35 today. Now that is a $300 value, okay? Who brings an egg to a funeral? Look. All I'm trying to say is that maybe if Fred had been taking our BioGinkgo supplements for mental clarity and focus, he wouldn't have gotten in that car accident. What? It wasn't a car accident. Why does his face look like that? Oh, he just looked like that. Was it suicide? Oh. Really? Man! With the eggs! Fine. I'm gonna be in the back. If anyone has any questions about our products or would like to sample anything, let me know. If not, you can always go online and use offer code DEADFRED for 8% off. Okay, alright, I'm going.
And that was Old Town Road by Lil Nas X here on 107.5 Dink FM, your favorite oldies station. Good morning. Today is now January 21st, 2050. It is 12:02 a.m. And you know what that means. You're chilling with Baba Booey at midnight. Here to keep you company if you're a night owl like me. That's a dated expression. When we were kids, there used to be these things called owls. Fly around, stay up all night eating mice. Let's have a look at the weather forecast, and for that we go to Donnie. Donnie, how's it looking outside the dome? Ooh, another one bites the dust. Literally, Donnie is turning into dust. That means we have another unpaid internship position open here at 107.5 Dink FM. If you're interested, please call our studios master's degree or higher required to apply. Let's have a look at today's top stories. Yesterday marked the inauguration of our new president, Jake from State Farm. Jake, of course, has the highest favorability rating of any U.S. presidential candidate in history due to the fact that he has proven his trustworthiness time and time again. Swearing in as his vice president is 14-year-old social media star Dookie Bookie, who also happens to be topping the Billboard Hot 100 charts with her latest song, I Am a Prostitute. On an unrelated note, tomorrow I am starting a weekly competition called Reasons to Live, where audience members call in to try and give me the best reasons to stay alive.
I want to die.
Winner gets an all expenses paid trip to Universal Studios. President and vice president, of course, are merely symbolic terms at this point. They hold no real power and serve at the pleasure of Emperor Bezos. Speaking of Emperor Bezos, he has revealed his latest plan to combat homelessness. He will be donating one large Amazon box to every homeless person in America so that they have a place to live. Wow! It's even including packing peanuts. You can insulate yourself for more warmth. Woohoo! Thank you, Emperor Bezos, for your continued generosity.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful.
Lastly, this morning, Congress is still debating when to send out the third round of coronavirus stimulus checks. They say they'll come to a decision shortly, so keep your ears peeled for that one. Gonna take a 45-minute commercial break. When we return, it's Wet Ass Pussy by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion with Baba Booey on 107.5 Dink FM.
Oh, hell yeah!
It's great because you can kind of see you guys just like sitting on the bed too a little bit, so it's like, this is how Republicans fuck.
He used a lowercase I instead of a cap. Oh, wait. He used a lowercase. Yeah. He used uppercase I instead of a lowercase L, which used an uppercase. Oh. Keep mixing them. I like try to imagine in my head. I'm like, this.
Makes you feel a little crazy, huh?
It's awesome that you're like really smart.
Alright, I'll catch you on the flip flop. It was cool when Dirk comes over.
If the person swipes on you too. If you see someone you like, raise that.
You know, every morning I have my listeners call in for a competition I call Reasons Why I Should Live. And none of you ever give me a damn thing to hold on to.
So I know what you're thinking. What is my cringy Valentine's Day story? And I'll tell you. Thanks for asking. A couple years ago, it was Valentine's Day, and I got this text from a number that wasn't in my phone. and it said like, Happy Valentine's Day to my love, or something weird like that, and then it had like a rose, and it said BT at the end. And I was like, BT? Like, I was trying to think of people I knew whose initials were BT, but I didn't know anybody. I was like, man, I really like this guy, but I don't think that it's him, like, but I like hope it's him. But I really wanted to find out who it was, so I did a reverse search of the phone number like they do in Catfish, and it was Ed Jones, this 55-year-old man from my screenwriting class who had a wife and kids. And so I texted him back. I was like, Ed, this is you? And he was like, yeah, haha, you got me. And I was like, well, what does BT stand for? It doesn't stand for Ed Jones. He was like, it stands for beautiful thing.